You're listening to Soap Dirt, Young and the Restless, 5 couple swaps we need to see in 2026 that would shake Genoa City to its core. If there's one thing The Young and the Restless does better than almost any soap, it's relationship chaos, love triangles, bad timing, soulmates torn apart, rebounds that explode spectacularly. And as we head toward 2026, it's becoming painfully clear some Genoa City couples just aren't working anymore, while other pairings are practically begging to be revisited. So let's talk about it, because paradise? Yeah, it's cracking. Here are 5 couple swaps we would love to see in 2026. Some long-awaited reunions, some emotional reckonings, and one slow burn pairing that could surprise everyone. Number 1, Summer Newman and Kyle Abbott, a reunion that just makes sense. Let's start with the big one, Summer Newman and Kyle Abbott. The show keeps name-dropping Summer, and in soap world, that's rarely an accident. It feels like a neon sign flashing. She's coming back. And honestly, Genoa City desperately needs her. First of all, Phyllis is spiraling, and not in a fun, campy way. We're talking reckless, destructive, burn every bridge behavior. Stealing Kane's AI and handing it to Victor? That wasn't clever, that was self-sabotage. And now, Phyllis is scrambling, trying to sign Marchetti over to Summer as some kind of grand redemption gesture. Too little, too late. Summer needs to come home and hold her mother accountable. But beyond Phyllis, there's Kyle. Now that he's finally let go of Claire, the path is clear. Kyle and Summer share history, passion, and, let's be real, a soulmate energy you can't fake. They've weathered betrayals, separations, and life changes, but they always find their way back to each other. And don't forget Harrison. Reuniting Kyle and Summer would restore that family unit and give Summer a front row seat to rip Victor Newman a brand new one for threatening her son's legacy at Jabot. Whether the show brings back Allison Lanier or recasts again, Summer belongs in Genoa City, and Kyle belongs with her. Number 2, Noah Newman and Audra Charles, chemistry waiting to ignite. Now let's talk about Noah Newman, because what is happening there? His current situation with Sienna? Yikes. The age gap alone raises eyebrows, but the real problem is that Sienna is married to a dangerous, unstable man who wants Noah dead. That's not a romance, that's a ticking bomb. Sienna feels like a rebound, a phase, a mid-crisis decision after Noah's breakup with Allie, and those never last. Enter Audra Charles. When Noah and Audra crossed paths at the GCAC, the sparks were immediate, undeniable, electric, and Audra clearly noticed. She was checking him out, and Noah felt it too, until Nick dragged him away to deal with yet another Newman disaster. Audra has a pattern of making terrible romantic choices. What she needs is someone steady, sincere, and grounded. Noah could be that guy. And Noah, he could use someone who challenges him without dragging him into danger. Whether Sienna exits dramatically or tragically, this feels like a pairing that could naturally rise from the ashes. Noah and Audra deserve another shot, and fans are more than ready for it. Number 3, Adam Newman and Sally Spectra, the love story fans never let go of. If there's one couple fans still passionately ship, it's Adam Newman and Sally Spectra. Their love story had depth, fire, real emotional stakes. Adam adored Sally in a way that felt rare, even for him. They supported each other creatively and emotionally, and they shared a child. That bond doesn't just disappear. Yes, Adam messed up. Yes, Nick inserted himself like he always does. But if not for Nick's interference, Adam and Sally might have worked through their issues. Now Sally's with Billy, and it feels doomed. Billy Abbott has a long history of self-destruction, especially when Victor Newman is involved. Jack himself has voiced concern that Billy doesn't want to destroy the AI. He wants to use it against Victor, and that kind of obsession always costs Billy the people he loves. When Billy inevitably spirals, Sally will be the collateral damage. And when that happens, the door swings wide open for an Adam and Sally reunion, one that would make a massive chunk of the fan base very happy. Number 4, Billy Abbott and Chelsea Lawson, a second chance that feels earned. Now let's flip the script. If Sally walks away from Billy and Chelsea walks away from Adam, the pieces fall into place for Billy and Chelsea to find each other again. Chelsea is exhausted. Adam's loyalty to Victor and his refusal to step out of that shadow is wearing her down. She's made it clear, if Adam won't leave Newman Media and stop being Victor's attack dog, she may have to walk away. And honestly, that breakup feels inevitable. Billy and Chelsea share a deep emotional history. Billy literally saved her life, pulled her back from the edge. And if Billy starts spiraling again, Chelsea is exactly the person who could ground him, who could stop him from leaping back into revenge mode. They weren't perfect, but they were compelling. And compared to Adam and Chelsea's current dynamic, Billy and Chelsea feel alive. 5. Holden, Novak, and Claire Newman, the slow burn romance that could surprise everyone. Finally, let's talk about the couple that isn't a reunion, but could be something special. Holden, Novak, and Claire Newman. Yes, they've already crossed the physical line, but emotionally, this is still a slow burn. Holden wants more. Claire's hesitant, but clearly drawn in. What makes this pairing fascinating is trust. Holden is preparing to tell Claire the truth about the man he accidentally killed, and that's huge, especially considering Claire's own dark past, where her actions were deliberate and calculated, not accidental. Because of that, Claire is unlikely to judge Holden. In fact, this confession could bring them closer than ever. It shows vulnerability, accountability, growth. With Kyle officially backing off and Holden asking Claire for a New Year's Eve date, the message is clear. He wants to be her man, and soon, Claire may want that too. Final thoughts. 2026 could be a game changer for The Young and the Restless, but only if the show is willing to shake things up. These couple swaps would bring emotional depth, fan-favorite reunions, and brand new story energy to Genoa City.